get it, let's get it. Come on, I'm with it. Guarantee it. When we hit it, I'ma split it with your partner. If we gon' get it, let's get it. Come on, I'm with it.
Yo, what's cracking, Raw and Uncut? I got some things I want to talk about real quick. As you see what's on the screen, it's regarding what's going on with Iran and with Israel and how Donald Trump's been getting in the mix as of the last couple of days or so. And it's weird because there's a lot of things that are being said. There's a lot of things coming out. There's a lot of content creators that got opinions. Of course, we all got opinions. We're like booty holes. We all got an opinion, right? The crazy thing about it is we all got our own viewpoint, okay? Everybody's seeing it from different angles. Some similar, but all very different. And what I mean by that is there's people out there saying that what they're seeing with Iran and with Israel, they're taking it at face value, right? They're taking it at how they see it. And I don't think they understand that it's deeper than what they're seeing. They're not reading between the lines. They don't understand the ideology. They don't understand why these things are happening. They still think that it's politics, and they still think that it's a right and a left, and they still think that, oh, well, if Donald Trump wouldn't have done this, and if so-so wouldn't have done that, we wouldn't be where we're at. You see, to understand the conflict between Iran and Israel, you have to understand the reasoning behind what Israel's reasons were for attacking Iran. Okay? Israel came out and said that Iran was weeks or days away from being able to arm nukes, being able to fully create nuclear bombs. Okay, that's their reasoning behind their attack. Me personally, I never believed it because I know what's really going on here. And what's really going on here, let me adjust the volume. Hold on. I see this volume's turned way up. I don't know why. And what's really going on here, sorry about that. What's really going on here in my estimation is some people say it's revelation, that it's biblical, that it's prophecy. I say it's a script. I say it's the way, the path that they're using to get to the NWO, okay? To the new world, to the order of the new world. Okay, this is all that's going on here. Some people still believe it's politics. Now, I'm gonna explain something to you. When you got Donald Trump out there saying, one minute he's saying that he wants, he wishes it didn't happen, and then he says they need to fight it out. Sometimes you need to fight it out. And then he says stuff right here, like you see it, right? You see it where it says Trump posts unconditional surrender, that he's asking for the unconditional surrender from the supreme leader of Iran, that he wants them to surrender to Israel. And then when you see another post, you see the United States intelligence found out that Iran was still at least 2 to 3 years away from building a nuke, from being able to complete one and have one in their arsenal. So right there tells you that Israel's bullshitting, okay? Israel was bullshitting, and we already know how they get down, and I'm not bashing, I'm not going against anybody, I'm not picking sides, this is just my opinion. The reason why Israel's bullshitting is because, of course, we know they're allies with the US and everyone else. There's an agenda here, folks. Okay, there's a protocol that they're following because they're being told to do this. Okay, I said in other videos that I didn't post here, but I've been telling people that Trump was going to get involved, and that once he gets involved, that's when Russia and China steps in, and everybody knows that. But it has nothing to do with politics and everything to do with population control. So there's a guy out there, a famous YouTuber by the name of Dubs, that was basically like, he was saying some good stuff, but he was saying that, hey, that when it comes down to it, when it comes to war, that the civilians are the ones dying, right? And he's right. That it's not the people from the armed forces, from the military necessarily, that are the ones when it comes to war that are gonna die, really, that it's just the civilians, because the civilians don't feel the way the government feels. And we all know that. But that's when you're talking about politics. And this here, my boy Dubs, is not just politics. This is an order. They're following a script. They're doing what they're told to do. They're all puppets. This is how they get to where they're trying to get to. I made another video a while back talking about some stuff that pertains to what's going on right now. Because you see, China came out and spoke today in the international court. And China's talking about how they don't agree with what's going on. They don't like the stance the U.S. is taking. That this is dangerous for the Middle East and every other country in the world. What's going on here is when you got Trump telling them to surrender, yet at the same time, U.S. intelligence has already said that Iran was 3 to 4 years away, or 2 to 3 years away from building a nuke, but yet Israel said they were almost ready to build one. That's why they went in. Which one is it? Then you got Trump saying that he knows where the supreme leader is hiding, that they can kill him, but they won't for now. Do you see like the back and forth? Do you see how nothing like when it goes to one way, it's like a teeter-totter, then it goes to the other. It's like this teeter-tottering. Back and forth, how they're just keeping people invested, interested, and making people scared. There's a whole lot of fear going on here. I don't want to say the word because it might flag the video, but there's a whole lot of people pumping fear. Let's just say that, like we say in the hood. There's a lot of channels and a lot of news channels and news stations, right? Writers pumping fear in people. Because what they want is everybody to be scared. They want people to believe that we can be struck here, which we can. And Dubs also made a point where he said that we're lucky. That we're lucky that we don't have neighbors that want to go to war with us. That we don't have neighbors that we have to watch our back. Like we don't really got to worry about Canada. And we don't got to worry about Mexico, right? That we don't have neighbors that can strike us like Israel does. But in this day and age, you can be hit from the other side of the world. China, Russia, the US, North Korea, and a couple of other countries, India to name one. They've got hypersonic missiles that can travel thousands and thousands of miles. Anybody can be hit from anywhere on the planet. You don't have to have a neighbor that might want to strike you, because a country from all the way around on the other side of the world can strike you just like if he was your neighbor, just like if he was across the street, with precision. So my point is, if you follow where Trump's coming from, where he's asking for the complete surrender of Iran, knowing that U.S. intelligence already said basically that Israel is bullshitting on their basis of why they're starting to bomb Iran in the first place, why they started this war with Iran, it's baseless. Trump is basically saying, and this is my opinion, and I know it's gonna piss people off, he's basically saying he don't care what if they could build a nuke or not. Now they just gotta surrender, and I don't think that's right. But then again, I'm not a politician. I don't play that game. Politics play no role in this. This is an order. This is a script. It's the way it's supposed to play out. Some of you can say it's revelation, others can say it's not, but one thing's for sure, it's gonna happen. It has to happen. It's the way it is. It's the way that the people that control the whole world have mapped it out to be. The ones with all the money that run everything in the world have mapped this out, that it has to go out this way. What I believe is gonna happen, and I said this a few days ago to a friend of mine, Trump will get involved. He'll probably do some damaging shit to Iran. Then China and Russia will get involved. There'll be some stuff going back and forth. There'll be some fear going on in the United States that there could possibly be some things happening here, which here, more than anywhere, people got to be aware of the sleepers, because they're part of the plan too. They're part of the script to pump fear and to make things happen here. It's all a script, folks, and it all has to be played out to the T. Politics play no role in this. The elites, the way they got the script written out, is for order out of chaos. And it's been known for years. Everybody knows it. So my boy Dubs, I respect you. I got love for you, bro, on your channel. But at the same time, it's deeper than just politics, bro. And yes, civilians die in wars all the time. because it's population control. Another part of the script, another part of the order. There's so many parts to the order. Open up your eyes. Realize what you're seeing is not just reality. What you're seeing is not just the future. What you're seeing is a necessity. What you are seeing with your own eyes is what real power looks like. Real power. Because guys like Trump, guys like the president from China, the guys like Putin, all these guys all around the world, they'll never be affected by any of this because they are part of the plan. They're the ones that got to make it work. They're the ones that got to play it on out for all the civilians. We're just pawns in the game of chess. This game is life. It's life and death. So while some want to say that it's politics, as you see from what Trump is saying, as you see from what Israel said, somebody's lying here. Somebody's lying here and somebody is BSing. It's because none of it is real. It's all a script. Oh, are people out there being unalived because of these strikes? For sure. But the reasons why are not what they're putting out there. Has nothing to do with politics, has nothing to do with religion, and everything to do with this is how the script has to play out. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. Please like the video, share it. People watching, but they don't like the video. Give me some likes to get the video spread around. I appreciate you. This has been Raw and Uncut. Yo, I appreciate you for watching. Yo, stay safe. Love your family members. And one way or the other, the script has to play out. Like we always do about this time. We out.